This is Jonathan Agioff here for Pro Boxing Fans. Delighted, as always, to be joined by April Hunter, unbeaten welterweight April Hunter. April, how the last sort of 8 weeks been? I think it's been in lockdown. What's it been like?
It's been I'm quite lucky. Like, nobody around us has got ill, so it hasn't actually been too bad. I've been training every day, 5-6 days a week. I'm actually really fit. I just can't seem to keep it out of the fridge. But other than that, I'm fit. If I got an opportunity, I'll be ready, and I'll be ready for July. Do you know what I mean? But I've been going up to Joe's every day. Luckily, he's got a gym in his back garden, so it's like we've just been really pushing each other, and it's been sparring still, and there's been nothing missed for the past 8 weeks or so. That's good.
Your coach Nick must be pretty pleased that you guys are staying sort of in good nick, because as you say, like, we could be back in July, and sort of, I believe, sort of Eddie Hearn and all the promoters are sort of saying whoever's in the best shape and ready to go is going to get the slots.
Yeah, of course. And he said, like, whoever's willing to fight domestically and have a step up, and I'll fight any English bird welterweight. I'd even have a go at the super welters, so I wouldn't turn anything down. So Kirsty Bavington, Nikita Silveira, maybe even Hannah Rankin, I'd be up for it.
Do you believe you're ready for someone like Hannah Rankin at this stage?
Well, I've watched bits and bobs about her, but when I've been speaking with Savannah, because I spar Savannah regularly, yeah, she seems to think so. So it's just all opportunities in it, and I'm a pro boxer, and I'm only I've just turned 25, so if I have a step up and I take a knock, I can rebuild. I'm not going to be one of them people that wants to just protect me zero. I want to test myself and fight the best and be the best.
Have you learned anything new during lockdown apart from sort of your training? Have you done anything different?
Trying to think. It's a good question. That'd be fair, isn't it? Put us on the spot. Nah, not really. Just actually, what I've learned is, like, like, it's all memory. Like, your memories, like, doing things is means much more than, like, spending money on clothes and stuff. It's like, it's your time in it with people. So I think that'll be a lesson. I'm probably going to save my next fight instead of blowing my money on nice holidays, and that's a lesson I've definitely learned, actually. So, other than that.
So did you actually get out on that February 29th bill, I think it was, at the Eagles?
No, my opponent had a stroke.
Oh, wow.
Walker had a stroke, so I didn't actually get out on that card, and then so I've had a really bad year, to be fair. I took a knock there, and then obviously I was on the April 4th card, and then I took another knock there, so it's been pretty hard. So, but I've got amazing sponsors, so otherwise I'd be pretty doomed.
Is she all right? You're the opponent you're going to face?
Apparently it was quite bad, but I think she's all right. I couldn't actually tell you. Hopefully, pretty she is, but so quite bad crack, to be fair. I think she was only 27 or something as well. I don't know if it was off boxing or it was just a stroke, or I don't actually know, but quite unlucky.
Yeah, definitely.
Hoping the best, yeah.
Yeah, so obviously you're going to be out February 29th, April 4th, and now sort of you haven't really fought for how long?
December.
December.
Boxing December, so what's that now? 5 months.
So as you say, yeah, I mean, your sponsors, can give them a shout out. How important have they been during this sort of 5 months period? Because as you know, you're not earning, I guess, any money from fighting.
Nah, and obviously with the coronavirus, like, I only turned professional in October, so it's not like I'd filed a tax return, so I couldn't claim like 80% of my wage or anything like that. So if it wasn't for them, and I'd be pretty doomed, because my bills are more than what I've got coming in. Do you know what I mean? So I've got women's boxing news, Infusion CBD, trade card Newcastle. Put on the spot here. If I forgot any else, shot them out at the end.
Have you managed to maintain all your sponsors? Because I saw something that Shannon Courtney said she's sort of lost like 1 or 2 sponsors. I'm not sure exactly how many during this time.
I've been quite lucky, to be fair, where I've maintained them. But I had a few good ones in the pipeline that like fell through, which is a bit of a nightmare. So I've not lost any, but I kind of lost out on some good opportunities. But what can we do? There's people worse off, isn't there? People dying. So trying to stay as positive as possible.
So, as we said, July is sort of the date that it seems likely. We're not 100% sure.
I don't think I'll get out. I don't think I'll get out in July because obviously all the promoters are gonna. I'm not signed to Matchroom. I'm like a full Jeffries fighter, so obviously all the Matchroom fighters are gonna go first. But and then obviously Frank Warren or whatever his cards. But if I did get an opportunity, if you just never know, do you? I'm gonna make sure I am ready for it. So if an opportunity comes in July, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm too heavy or oh, I'm not fit. I want to be ready. But my coach Nick, he's little girls high risk. So these past 8 weeks, we've been training ourselves. Yeah. So, but it's actually been going really well. We've been really, really, really strict. We've been like everything's been dead structured. Like Joe's quite OCD, so everything's been, and his work rate's mental. So I've just been trying to keep up with him, and we've been hitting the beach once a week, which is horrendous. Doing sprints, 2 sprint sessions, bags, sparring. So we haven't left anything out, to be fair. And obviously, I'm lucky. I've got Joe Lowe's engine, and then I've got Tommy Hodgson. His legs just got better, and then I've got him for like his slickness. So I'm quite lucky, really. Both my weight as well, both my gym.
Yeah, I mean, you can't get away from Joe Laws. What's it been like, sort of spending even more time with him?
Have you not seen me nose, man? I was born the other day and I had one of them head guards as well that cover my nose. But I don't know if I've been putting it on myself because I've put everyone else's on first instead of thinking about myself. And I've been rushing with mine. And then the metal bars, so when he's hit the backhand, and then the metal bars dug in. So it was really fat. It went down. I'm quite lucky it's not broken, to be fair. Yeah. So Warren's been good. It's been like high tempo, and Joe doesn't chill. And I'm quite glad Savannah's come down as well. She's witnessed it, because I think when people hear him say, "Oh, I don't hold back," they think, "Oh, he's just saying it." But she'll tell you, like, he belts us full pelt, and if you can stop it, he will. If he catches a good body shot, a good head shot, he doesn't take a step back. He keeps going. So it's been good.
You said sort of Savannah, and I know you sparred her before. What are those sort of sparring sessions like with Savannah Marshall?
Really good. Savannah's like top class operator, isn't she? But we have good rounds. We have good competitive rounds. Obviously Savannah's big, strong, slick. She's a lot more experience than me, but it's competitive, and she's a good friend of mine. I think she's an amazing boxer. So.
Yeah, I mean, she's obviously was on the verge of fighting for a world title, and for you to sort of be in there sparring with her and sort of holding your own must sort of even more confidence that you're not even that far off that level.
Well, we're done. I think it was 10-2s the other day, me and her. So me, her, and Joe sparred on the Monday. Then it was just me and her on the Thursday, and we're done 10-2s. I think 6-2s full sparring, and then 4-2s body sparring, and it was good. We're good, obviously. We could be better if we were coaches sharpening up, but we're getting the rounds in, and it's good, you know. It's an amazing experience to be in there with someone like her, do you know what I mean? And just learning off her and just giving us little tips, and I'm taking it all on board, do you know what I mean?
What's her mindset at the moment? Because as I say, she was close. Well, she was scheduled to fight for a world title.
She's gutted. She's absolutely gutted. I think like she's had a tough run, and she like when she signed with Mayweather, then she only had one fight in a year. I think she just feels like she's getting knock after knock. But I keep telling her like a time will come. She's amazing. Just needs to stick at it and keep positive, and I'm confident she'll be a multi-weight world champion and Pan Clarissa Shields heading.
So I mean, there's been quite a few talking points, even though there's no boxing going on, especially in the women's game with Terri Harper-Mikaela Mayer. What have you made of sort of the back and forth between those two?
It's good, man, isn't it? I like Terri. Terri's nice. She's humble, and she's doing great for the sport for her age as well. I think she's doing amazing. So That'd be a cracking fight, wouldn't it? That would be a cracking fight, and never going to go against what owned, you know what I mean? So, Terri for the win.
Who, apart from sort of, obviously, you've got Katie Taylor as a standout name in women's boxing, especially in sort of Britain and Ireland.
Yeah.
Who would you say
Chantal
sort of?
Cameron as well.
Yeah, I was going to say, who else sort of inspires you? You've got the likes of Chantal Cameron. Who else would you say sort of inspires you?
I think you've named all the names there. Really, the big ones in the English scene, like got Savannah, Chantal Cameron, Katie Taylor, Terri Harper. I think that's about it for me. To be fair, I think Chantal and Katie, I think will be a great fight. And when I speak to, I know I met Chantal, but when I speak to Savannah and she tells us about her, I think she'd have a good chance, because she's meant to be similar to Joe with her work rate, and she just keeps going and going and going. So hopefully she doesn't keep getting dodged and she gets the opportunity she deserves. You know what I mean?
You mentioned in sort of the past about Cecilia Breakhouse. That's another fight you'd love in, obviously, the future and things.
Grand bashing.
How far do you sort of see yourself off that level, and would you like to be fast tracked in this?
It's pointless asking me, because it's pointless being a boxer and thinking, oh, I'm not going to be the best. Like, the best off asking Nick, really, and he knows that I want the chances yesterday, never mind tomorrow. So I would take a fight soon. I would take it now, but if I got offered it, I would take it. Why wouldn't I? You know what I mean? But so not long. I know the Commonwealth's vacant at my weight, so there's a Commonwealth title vacant. So if that can get made, then why not? Why not make that on one of the shows? I'd love that, and I'd take that. You know what I mean? So keep it in mind, Eddie.
I remember seeing some comments from Caroline Dubois about sort of in the women's game, obviously 2-minute rounds, and she said, you know, in professional boxing it should be sort of 3-minute rounds.
Yeah.
What's your thought on that?
Well, I train threes, so when we sport Joe, we do threes. The only reason me and Savannah done 10-2s was just to mimic the world title kind of thing. But otherwise, we sport threes. I do threes pads, 3 bags. So I think that eventually it will change. So I don't want to train 2s and then for it to change and be like, oh God, I just like train 3s, do 2s, be easy on the night, and then if it does change, then you're ready. Do you know what I mean? So that's my thoughts on it. I think everybody should probably do the same.
For those that haven't seen you sort of box yet, who would you sort of compare your style to?
Well, I don't know. That's a hard one. That I don't really compare myself to anyone, but I would say I'm like exciting, aggressive, come forward fighter. To be honest, like, and I would say I've got quite heavy hands, especially for a welterweight, and so hopefully that starts to show me fight soon and get some opponents that have come at us. And I think the more of an actual fight it is, the more we'll see like the big shots getting landed.
I remember you telling me sort of when we first did an interview about sort of you had quite a short amateur career, like 15 or so fights, and then and then you sort of told me about sort of you being inspired to box sort of by your cousin who unfortunately passed away in Ibiza. Can you sort of explain what happened and why it's such an inspiration?
Well, to be honest, when I was in my amateur career, there was loads of people that say, "Oh, you've got the style of a pro." So it was always in the back of my head as an amateur, "Oh, I'm going to turn pro," but ideally I wanted to win a national title, and then I thought I got a bit of an unlucky draw in the semi-finals of the elite, so I got offered this opportunity to do this ITV show. Steve Rafe come, and we got like an iPad off ITV. I was meant to be doing this. They were paying for us to turn over. Then that fell through, and then I got the Eddie Hearn shot on the card. So that's how I got. It was just mad the way it happened. It's just like it was kind of meant to be. And my cousin had just not long died before that, and I was thinking, this is mad. Like, I just thought it was too good to be true, and I just he watched every single amateur fight. He come down to London, the Harringay Box Cup. We travelled everywhere, and he loved me boxing, and he's like my best friend. Like, we're inseparable. He wasn't just my cousin. Like, we've got the same group of friends. Like, we've done everything together. So so it's still hard to speak about, but That's that.
I mean, how much do you sort of think about sort of him, and you say
Every day, he's present. He's present in everything I do, and obviously with the family have made a PG CPR app. So before this happened, I was going into schools and raising awareness on CPR and speaking to the kids, and we've launched this app. And I know Paul's stepdad Billy had spoke to Tyson Fury, and he was going to launch the app and promote it as well. And there was a couple other big names. So after this, I'm going to just get my head into my boxing and doing that and doing good. So that's my motivation, and I'm going to use my platform, hopefully get as big as possible to raise awareness for CPR, because Paul was the only one of 10 of the lads that went cliff jumping that day, and he was the only one there that knew CPR. So when he was in difficulty in the water, they've pulled him out, they don't know what to do, and if they did, you never know. But it's not nice to think like that. So it's meant to be, but that's that.
I mean, that's great. You're raising awareness and things, I mean, can you just explain a bit more about this app? So what's it sort of?
So it's a PG CPR, it's called. So my cousin's name is Paul Gardner, so it stands for Paul Gardner CPR. You can download it on iPhone, Android, and basically it's got like an adult section, a kids section. So any incident like a heart attack, it'll talk you through what to do. So just say in the unfortunate event something happens in front of you, if you didn't know what to do, you've got this app there where you can just click, and it shows you diagrams of what to do. And we've been in schools and we've had like cardiologists in and speaking to kids and showing them the dummies of the CPR, and just when the kids come in the assembly, I broke down in front of with 300 kids, but I think it touched them, and they all downloaded that on the phone, and so I'm just going to keep on pushing with that, and then hopefully everything else falls into place.
And so Tyson Fury said he'll be willing to
Tyson Fury, yeah, because Paul's stepdad's like he's like got gypsy family, so there's a connection there, and he said he's gonna promote that. So I think Billy's friend sold him a watch or something. He got a watch, and that's how they had a meeting and they've spoke about it, and that's that. So hopefully that'll be going ahead when things are back normal.
Brilliant. Well, yeah, I hope that takes off. Definitely.
Definitely, you'll have to download it anyways. Everybody watching, PG CPR, download it on your phone. You never know, could save a couple of lives.
Yeah, 100%. Brilliant.
I'll just quickly say the money we raised, because we raised about, I think it was 20-30 grand. We've put 5 defibrillators in my local area, and it's already saved, I think, 4 or 5 lives, because somebody had a heart attack and then a baby had a heart attack. So with the money we raised, we've been buying defibrillators and putting them locally, and so we actually have saved lives already. So that's good.
Amazing. April, just before we go, I just want tell the viewers how to follow you on sort of your social media and things.
April Hunter Boxing on Instagram, same thing on Twitter, April Hunter on Facebook, and that's that. And Eddie, I want a shot at the Commonwealth.
April Hunter, thank you very much for taking time to speak to me, and yeah, we'll catch up very soon.